Nick Rutter from McKee's37.com. Today at the shop, I have my good friend Yvan Lacroix. Yvan, always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
So,
pleasure to be here.
You were so excited about the new products that I've been working on the last year
that
you came all the way here from Canada. Well, not really, but I mean, you were in the area anyway.
Yeah, I was close enough. I was in North Carolina, so close enough to Florida.
And chances are, if you don't recognize this guy from YouTube, because he's done thousands of videos covering just about every aspect of car care, you have like, what, 4 or 5 decades of experience?
4 and a bit, yeah.
Wow. So you travel all over the country, and your claim to fame, besides being well-versed in every component of detailing, is that you simplify things, right?
Right. I try to make things simple, try to make them easy, and I teach efficiency more than anything else. And to detailers, pro detailers, entrepreneurship.
Yeah, cool. Because there's a lot of people online that really, really overcomplicate things. And you know, one of the reasons that you and I connect so well is I like to keep things simple too.
Exactly.
And you really teach the efficiency aspect. So detailers that are spending way too much time performing a task, you have a structured regimen to really knock down the time to increase profits, right?
Exactly. And speaking of increasing profits and making things better, we have new products.
Yes, yeah. So the last year, I've been working on a handful of new products, and you know, besides being, you know, the managing partner of McKee's 37,
yes,
I'm also a car guy. This is not just a desk job for me.
No.
I don't punch in and punch out and then go home and forget about this stuff. This is very hands-on. So I always develop products that I will use personally myself. And starting from right to left, there's a couple new familiar faces. When you got here, you said, new formula tire and rubber rejuvenator. What was the comment you made about that?
How can you make the best better?
Yeah, and this has been one of our best sellers because, number one, when you wash your car and you clean your wheels, you should be cleaning your tires.
Exactly.
So it's something that everybody needs, whether it's a traditional wash or a waterless or a rinseless.
Exactly.
So the concept behind this, as you know, Yvan, but just in case you guys don't know, the reason to use a tire cleaner is to remove the browning off the tire,
right? The
old dressing, because what will happen with tires is you have a blooming effect and the tire becomes brown and discolored and it just doesn't look too good. So this safely cleans that off the tires and it preps the surface for a tire protectant.
Exactly. And any sort of tire protectant or lotion you're using will last longer and will look better with a properly cleaned tire.
Absolutely. It's like anything else. You know, before you ceramic coat your vehicle, you prep the surface so the coating will stick. So
exactly.
What we did, Yvan, with the new formula, which I didn't even tell you off camera because I wanted to tell you on camera, the excitement, is that, like you mentioned this, how did you make it even better? Well, for many years, we've sold a lot of this product, and some people have noted that it has a stronger than desired odor.
Yes.
And that's a byproduct of one of the chemicals. So as chemistry improves, we're always testing new components, and something like this, we take it all seriously. But something like this, where it has such a loyal following, we can't screw it up.
No.
So what we're able to do is extract that component that makes it smell bad, and that component also makes it more corrosive to highly polished wheels.
Oh, cool.
Not something you'd find on a modern car.
No.
But like a classic car.
Right.
So it's a little bit safer in that regard, and it actually has a pleasant fragrance now.
Oh, no. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see it.
That's pretty, well, yeah, good luck getting that sprayer off. You know how we are with our sprayers. You got to ratchet it off and, you know.
No kidding.
But when you spray it on there, you'll be pleasantly surprised when you use it.
Exactly.
Just that it smells good. Now, it doesn't smell as good as our spray wax, but it's not going to clear the room if you're working in a garage doing like a rinseless or a waterless wash.
Excellent.
So pretty cool stuff, huh?
Yep. Excellent. And gentle wheel cleaner.
Yes, aptly named.
Right.
So we have our foaming wheel cleaner gel, which is one of our best sellers because, as you know, that product will clean wheels that nothing else will. It has the iron remover component.
Right.
It changes colors.
Yeah.
You let it dwell on the wheel. We sell a ton of it. It's fantastic. However, we have a lot of customers, like my good friend Gary here, that they wash their car frequently, and they don't need something as strong, right?
No, exactly.
So we came out with a gentle formula that it's safe on all wheel finishes, like the other product, except it doesn't have that iron removing component.
Okay.
It actually has a pleasant smell.
Okay.
And it's foolproof in its application.
Right. So someone who actually likes washing their car, does it on a weekly basis, this is all they need.
It's really all they need, because it's, you know, if you're going through the process, you know, Gary drives his car, 100, 200 miles a week. It doesn't get really dirty. Now, if he drove 1,000 miles a week, to Miami and back every day, he'd want to use the foaming wheel cleaner gel. But for weekly cleaning, this is a very pleasant experience. And, one of the terms that I've heard you use many times is the word body. So if you grab this bottle, take a look at that. there's body.
Right,
to
it's
that
got
formula.
it's almost a gel.
It is a gel, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's as viscous as you can get while still being able to atomize from the sprayer.
Right.
Because that's important, you know, so you can have a really thick product, but some companies, it's really thick and you spray it and it just shoots out in a stream.
Right.
Which makes it unusable. So this actually fans out.
Excellent. So a lot of work went into this.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a nut with washing my car.
Yes.
And to me, it's all about the pleasant experience. And most people don't like cleaning wheels.
Right.
I find it really therapeutic. So it smells good. It clings to the wheel. It's not the most exciting breakthrough product like a new graphene coating.
Right.
But this is something that you use every weekend, where the coating is something you use every couple of years.
Yeah, or 10 years.
10 years, yeah, unless you're a professional detailer. So.
Yeah.
But next up.
Yeah, well, actually, let's skip over the coating.
Okay,
We'll save
all
the
right.
best for last.
Okay. So next up, we have our Graphene Coating Wax. And you had some questions about this. What were they? Off camera.
Why a wax and graphene?
Well, because we're car guys.
Yes.
You're a car guy. I'm a car guy. I like to touch my car.
Yes.
Gary likes to touch his car.
Right.
You know, any car guy likes to touch the car. So naturally, when you graphene ceramic coat your vehicle, or if you just apply regular ceramic coating, people are always asking me, they're hungry to use something else.
Exactly. What can I put on top?
What can I put on top? Which is good for me because I sell the stuff.
Yeah.
You know, don't mind my candor. But it's also beneficial for the coating because some people think that coatings are impenetrable force fields. That, you know, you can resist hail damage and drive through fires and, you know, all this stuff.
No, they're not for that.
Yeah, they're not for that at all. So they need maintenance. So with graphene coating wax,
Right.
this is more than just a spray wax. It actually is a real wax
Right.
in the form of a spray. It's designed to bond to the coating.
Right.
So a lot of spray waxes, as you know from your testing and your history in this industry,
They're gone 5 minutes after you apply them on a coating.
yeah, they don't really stick.
Right.
So while you're not going to come out to your car the next morning and see a pool of wax
No.
all around the car, it's not like that. They don't really adhere to the surface. And more often than not, if you use a traditional like spray wax,
Right.
it'll actually hinder the water characteristics, the water behavior.
Exactly. You're
coating.
beating and all the fun stuff that you have a coating for.
Yes.
It sort of dulls it down.
Yes, yeah. So this is easy peasy. Spray it on, wipe it off. It leaves the paint super slick.
Right. And what does it smell like?
It smells, it's a delectable grape fragrance.
Okay.
Which for me, it's a brand new fragrance to this line because, as you know, the McKee's product line is pretty vast. So,
Yes.
You know, I've been concerned that we might run out of fragrances.
Yes.
But this is a pleasant grape fragrance.
Okay.
It smells awesome. And use it on all exterior surfaces.
Excellent.
It's foolproof.
And now, the pièce de résistance.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
So last but not least is our new Graphene Pro Coat 2.0. And, you know, as you know, Ivan, we have our traditional graphene ceramic.
Right, that's what's on my bus.
Yes, yeah, it's a really good product. It's actually what's on most of this Cadillac here.
Right.
It lasts a long time, and it's really easy to apply, and it's a great value.
Right.
So this takes that product and it steps it up a notch.
Okay.
So it contains more solids. It contains more of the graphene component,
Okay.
along with a few other tweaks. And essentially, this will last 10 years.
Wow.
And actually, you know, just to be, you know, honest on camera, that's really conservative.
Yeah.
You know, I joke around with coatings. People say it's 3 years, or it's 7 years, or it's 9 years. How come it's never 10 years, 1 month, 12 days, 16 hours, and 28 minutes?
Well, that's actually very easy to explain. Everyone maintains their vehicle differently.
Yes, exactly.
Now, Gary keeps his Cadillac beautiful all the time. I've never seen dirt on Gary's Cadillac.
No.
Every time I come here, it's perfect. You have, you know, behind us is Bob's Mercedes. It's been in here ever since I've seen, you know, that Mercedes. So it's been around for a while. It's original paint. It's what, a 1980?
1989.
89.
Yeah.
So the car is perfect. We could put that wax on it and it would probably last a lifetime on that car.
Good chance, yeah.
Yeah. So the durability of a coating is really dependent on, is it a daily driver? Is it garage kept? Is it, you know, out in the baking sun? Is it in an industrial complex every day? Or is it, you know, in a garage queen with a little tent over top of it? You know,
or a bubble.
The bubble tent. So you can make any coating last a lifetime with proper maintenance too.
Exactly. So what we do, Ivan, is, and that's all good points.
Yeah.
So when we formulate something for longevity, we go the conservative route.
Right.
So we're taking into consideration someone that's going to wash the car weekly.
Yep.
And chances are they might not necessarily follow the directions and
No.
use the right car wash because again, going back to the point I made where a lot of people think of coating as an impenetrable force field.
Exactly.
It's not. Just like your paint requires care, the coating requires care. And unless you've been living under a rock the last couple of years, the way a coating works, just briefly, is that it actually becomes a functional part of the paint.
Exactly.
So if you look at your paint through a microscope, you'll see pits, pores, valleys, ridges, grooves.
Yes.
And the coating, after you prep the surface, it creates a perfectly smooth foundation, and that's what makes it so glossy and so hydrophobic.
Exactly. And the coating, especially the graphene coatings, they bond very well to the surface.
Yeah.
So it becomes, like you say, a functional part. You're not getting it off. Yes, you can get it off if you have to for body work, things like that. I've had body shops before, so a coating is not an issue for a body shop. If they're prepping their surface right for painting, the coating is gone.
Yep.
So they're sanding it before painting it. So
oh, sure.
Yeah, the coating is long gone at that point.
Yeah, and then this too is easy to apply. So when people hear coating, they think, I get really apprehensive, and yeah, you can apply this easily in the comfort of your garage. And for someone like yourself who's a professional,
right?
This is easy to apply for you. And since it's so durable and it's from a trusted company,
exactly.
There's a lot of knockoff coatings out there that I think that are made in some people's bathtubs, and it's really not good chemistry.
I get emails every week from some company somewhere in the world saying, do you want to distribute our coatings? Well, the answer is no.
Yeah.
Can stop sending me those emails. And your 10 Escalades, I'm not doing them either. But there's a lot of rebranding and white labeling and all that fun stuff happening with coatings because it is a very popular segment of the market.
It is, and a lot of companies just see dollar signs, so you really have to do your research, and whether it's a McKee's 37 coating or another competing product, make sure it's a reputable brand. So Ivan, I'm excited to show you all these products, so we're going to wrap this one up, and then let's see what we can do to Gary's car, okay?
Excellent.
All right, stay tuned for more, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Nick Rutter from McKee's37.com, my good friend Yvan Lacroix. Take care, and God bless.